Alright. Should be live here. Let me just... Alright. Okay, I was making sure my mic was on this time, because last stream we did, I didn't realize my mic was off till the middle of the stream. Alright, yeah, I'm live. Let me just... Alright, yeah, I can hear my voice. Alright, we're good. So, last stream, we were supposed to be just exploring FS25 and testing it out, but I did a little bit more logging. This stream, we're actually not going to be testing anything out, because I've pretty much memorized just about the whole map of Riverbend Springs by now. So this is multiplayer. I hate that my mic thing keeps popping up on the right side. I want to mute my mic, but if anybody, mute my in-game mic, but just in case anybody joins, I would like to talk to them as well, and obviously stream with them and all that. Also, I have it multiplayer in case Jacob wants to join, because I messaged him about streaming and he hasn't responded back, so just to be on the safe side, if he texts me in the middle of the stream, he can just join. So I went ahead and made it multiplayer for him. Let me actually shut this off. I have no idea what I'm doing. One-ear truck, semi-truck. It's a little bit laggy, I'll tell you that. We'll buy this Mac. Okay. Does it still have the designs from FS? Alright, yeah, it does. We'll buy this. I like the American Eagle design, but let's be a little bit realistic. You're not just gonna see that going down the road. I mean, you could one day, but not just gonna see something like that going down the road every day. It's more of a once in a lifetime thing. So like I said, it is a little bit laggy, so I apologize for the lag. Golly, this truck is loud. So yeah, I apologize for the lag. Hopefully, once we get out of the shop area and get everything hauled, it'll stop lagging some. Back this thing up. Unfolder. And now I tested this out last night. We are able to get both things on there. We just have to be extremely careful. Because last night I flipped, so I had to drive these down to where we was cutting logs manually instead of driving them with the semi-truck down yonder. So we got to get it on the trailer. Make sure this is lifted up. Do it like that. Then bring this down a little, just so that way we have... So that way gravity is, I don't know how to put it, like, gravity's not better, but it's more like center balanced, I guess you could put it that way. Don't really know how to put it, but I guess you could put it that way. And then we put this on the end for balance at the end. Try not to hit this. Alright, well, I just did. And shut this off. Now, we've got to make some pretty wide turns with this thing. I'll admit that. And by wide turns, I mean we basically have to go off-road just to make a wide enough turn for this thing to stay on. Usually I'd haul this with the International, but we're going to try and see what the Mac can do here. Also, let me just hop out real quick for something. Alright. So if the audio went mute there, because I was looking at something. Alright, car, get out of my way. If you're going to turn. We're going to go down here and take the ferry. Now, typically I hate the ferry, but I recently found out there's actually 2 ferries on the map. And I also figured out how to actually operate the ferry. So, now that I know how the ferry even works, I think we'll just take the ferry. Now, right here's where I flipped on this turn, so I'm going to be extra slow going down here. Right here's where I flipped. Make sure to apply my brakes when I need to. And we'll stop the truck right here. Alright, decent enough space. Like I said, still very laggy. Let's give it a minute. So the boat should be making its way over here. Yeah, it's slowly but surely making its way over here. So then we get in the truck. And just wait for it to come on over here. Alright. So now, this is kind of a tutorial how you operate the ferry. Now you're going to actually get on the ferry. Make sure your whole vehicle's on here. You don't have to worry about it. Well, just shut it off. I shouldn't have done that, but I did. So then, if, like, say for example, the ferry's over that way, you're going to come over here and you're going to press R, and that's going to bring the ferry this way. And once it's over here, this is going to lift up. You're going to drive onto the ferry. Then you're going to press R again. That's going to shut. Then you're going to get on the ferry. And then you don't have to worry about it, your vehicle sliding off or anything, because it automatically, like, sticks to the boat. So, that's the good thing. Don't have to worry about it sliding off the boat. And, okay, that buncher is not having a very smooth ride, but there's nothing I can do about it, because that's the only way I have room for it. Then, once you get to the other side, once it comes to a stop, just give it a second. So now it's at a stop, that's going to lift up, and once that lifts up, well, forgot I shut it off. But you can simply just come over here to get off the ferry, and then that's how you do it. That's a quick little guide to how to use the ferry in Farming Simulator 25. Gotta be careful on this little hill here. These turns can be pretty sharp and could easily flip me, especially with all the weight I'm carrying. Also, I'm going extremely slow up these hills because of all the weight I'm carrying. And, oh my gosh, we're just going just pretty much straight up from here on out. Come on, Mac. You got enough horsepower. Come on. And I also got to be careful because I'm pretty sure cars also do come down this road as well. It's an extremely tiny road, so, and it's on a hill, so not only are cars coming down it, but it's also very sharp turns and all that. And yeah, see, like, we're gonna have to turn wider than that. Like, that's how small these roads are, and this thing can't even stop hardly. See how close I had to get to that tree just to make a turn up here? That's how small these roads are. Come on. Once we make it to the actual site where we're going to be logging the trees off, it's not going to be as bad, obviously. But, getting up here is the hard part. Getting to the site is the hard part in general. Once you're at the site, things will be running a lot more smoother than this, and a lot more faster and efficient. But we got to get up there first. Now, okay, we'll let it save its content. So, right here is where we're going to be logging, field 39. So, we can take both ways, but I think going to the right would be a little bit of a longer way. And I think going to the left, we go up here past the cannon factory and then go straight up. Alright, so we're going to take a left here. Now that I've figured everything out. So we take a left. Go around this curve up here. And also, since this map doesn't have a lot of logging, I would like to buy these fields right here and plant some trees in them, so that way we can have a little bit of logging land. So once we got the job site that we're going to be logging off today, once we have all the trees logged off on that, we can just come down here to the trees we planted and log those off. I've never planted trees in Farming Simulator before, so I've got no idea what to expect. You know, I honestly should have went the other way, because with that sign and that light post or power line being there, I'm not too sure if I can really make it through here all that good. Gotta stay very close to this fence. Alright, we made it. Thankfully, we made it. Right there ought to be the cannon factory. Then right yonder there's a little maze, a little sunflower maze. And there's some, you would think you'd be able to buy that mountain and log it off, but that mountain is unfortunately not part of the map. That's the outside of the map. Then right yonder's a BGA. We'll pull into this parking lot up here. This is the same lot that we logged off Tuesday night. But like I said, this is the only good spot you can actually log off. The rest is all like big old oak trees and all that. You can't log those off. The buncher and forestry machines we have, those trees are too big to be logged off. So this field, or property 39, is the only property on the map, to my knowledge, that has trees you can actually log off with a buncher and skidder and all that. Shouldn't have shut that off because I need to unfold it, but get that in a second. See, there we go. Well, it's not that big a drop. Well, might as well just go ahead and fold it just to be on the safe side. Because that skidder has a grapple on the back, and I just don't want that thing to maybe, I don't want me to be unloading it and then the skidder fall down and hit the ground, and then next thing you know, I'm high centered pretty much. So the cool thing about the skidder is it can go both ways. I remember Tuesday night, we used a winch to get the logs out, but this time, because I've been watching videos on how to properly use that buncher and I know how to use it now, I practiced last night on this same exact property that we're going to be logging off. The skidder, I already have experience with skidder from FS22. Let's get this buncher off here. Yep, the straps are off, just making sure. Pull it straight off. We will need to go get some more equipment eventually. Like, we're going to need to go get a tractor and a mulcher and some other equipment here and there. This buncher can hold 2 trees in it. 2 trees at a time. So let me just give y'all a little tutorial on how to use this buncher. You're going to find a tree. You're going to find a tree. Alright. So, this little tree right here, you can log it with a buncher, but that's a different type of tree. You want to log trees that are skinny and tall like these. So I'm going to get this tree and that tree. They're about the same size. I think they are the same size. But anyways, how I use the buncher is here. You're gonna come up to a tree and you're gonna cut it. You don't have to worry about shutting the machine off. It automatically, the thing automatically grabs a tree for you. And then you come find another tree, and then same thing. Once you cut it, it automatically grabs it for you. Put this down some. Gosh, if it even cut. Why ain't this stupid thing cutting? Okay. And as you can see, this tree is not properly on there. That happens sometimes. So once you got your two trees, okay, that was weird. Why is the trees going off the thing? Okay, so these two trees ain't gonna be a good example. But basically, anyways, you're gonna lift this arm up here. So lift it up a little bit more, and then you're gonna make sure that this goes down. Maybe put it down a little bit more. And then you're gonna press V, and that's gonna release your trees. And the trees are gonna fall down like that. And then we can shut it off. So yeah, that's how I use the buncher. I prefer the buncher over like the 959 HM or whatever it's called. I prefer the buncher over that. That just, for me, that's just a bit more complicated. The skidder, I can still do some practice and work with the skidder, but for right now, I'm pretty decent operating it. Next thing we're going to need to buy is a chainsaw, because we have to delimb the trees. Just so that way everything's not nothing but a hot mess. Hand tools. I've never heard of this chainsaw brand. Michaela, I've heard of that brand. Steel, obviously, everybody knows that brand. Husqvarna. On our farm in real life, we have both Husqvarna and Steel. We don't have these exact chainsaws. Like, they're slightly older models than these. Our Steel looks about like this, but our Husqvarna is an older model. It's about the size of the Steel. This is slightly bigger than the Steel, I believe. But we have both brands on our farm. They both run fine. We typically are more of a Steel guy, but I'm not gonna lie, kind of like the Husqvarnas a bit more than the Steel. So I'm more of a Husqvarna chainsaw dude. It don't matter. I mean, in the game it don't. Obviously, in real life, you need to know what brand is good and all, but in the game it doesn't matter what brand you go for. Now, FS25 likes for you to, instead of being on top of the tree, it likes for you to be kind of right beside the tree. See, like I just had a horrible run right there. I need to come back and get some of these limbs. Get that limb. And then you gotta come over here, and all you're gonna do is do the exact same thing to this one. There we go. Well, couple limbs here and there you might need to clean up, just cause, not gonna lie, their new system is all kind of screwed up, since you can't just run down the middle anymore. And then, since those two trees are kind of, there's kind of a little gap in between them, I'm just gonna take this little scrape right here on the front, and I'm gonna lower that scrape and just, well, golly, we still got a crap ton of limbs on this thing. Guess I didn't care to look down here, did I? So basically, the reason you want to delimit is so that way once you sell them, and once you load them into the trailer to go take them to the sawmill to get sold, they're just not a hot mess and there's limbs all over them. That's just the reason you delimb them. There we go. So I'm just going to take this scrape here. And just push those two trees together. Then I'm going to lift my scrape up. Well, I'm going to need to move the buncher out of the way, I can tell you that already. Thought I had it on. Let's just go ahead and put the buncher in the woods here. Because, I mean, that's where it's going to be anyways. So we're just going to put the buncher right there for now. And then the skidder, let's back it up some. This up a little bit. Open the gosh, I don't know what they're called, like the grapple claws or whatever. You don't want to be right on top of the logs, because if you're right on top of them, whenever you grab them, there's going to be logs underneath you, and then that's going to be one rough ride. Yeah, and you don't have to do them like this, but that's just how I do them, just to make sure they're secure. And yeah, that's pretty much what all you do. Let me let go of them, because I don't need to haul them off just yet. I was just giving y'all an example. So if you haven't played any FS game in the past or tried to do logging, that's basically how you do it. Now obviously, you know, certain players like to do certain things and all that. I am from the south, so this is kind of how we do it. So this is more southern style logging. I know my northern folks and my midwestern folks, y'all have a bunch of different equipment y'all use. I mean, we have a bunch of different equipment, but typically John Deere, Tiger Cat, those kind of logging brands, and Caterpillar, and a bunch of other logging brands in name. But that's basically how we do it in the south. We just cut them down with the buncher, and then we take a skidder, and then once we got them in a pile, we just pick them up, haul them off. So yeah, I tend to do more southern styled logging. It doesn't matter, southern styled logging, northern styled, midwestern styled, Alaskan style, doesn't matter what type of style logging you do. As long as you get the trees logged and you make your money, that's all that matters. But I tend to do more southern styled logging, as you can see here with the equipment I'm using. But yeah, I got my first two trees down. I'm actually gonna get back in the semi. Have I shut the buncher and the skidder down? Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna get back up in the semi. The next piece of equipment we need to buy is we definitely need a tractor. We need a mulcher, and we need a skid steer. Attachers for the skid steer would probably get I don't think we have any rocks on our property. Hopefully not. We can get a stump grinder and maybe a brush and log fork. I don't see us using a bucket for the skid steer. Tractor wise, probably gonna go with a medium sized tractor. Probably wouldn't go with something like that. We'd probably go with like a 6R series. US style. Not too big of a fan of tractors that have PTO on the front, but. And then there's this case. And you can't forget about Kubota. We could always go with a Kubota as well. Large tractors, all of this is just too big. Small tractors, these are obviously too small. No idea what that thing is. Absolutely no idea what that thing is. I don't really like any of the small tractors. The only small tractor I like is a 3650. And not even the 3650 I hardly like all that great. But yeah, that's pretty much all the equipment we need. Well, we need this too, but we need this to haul the logs to the sawmill. Does it tell you how long this trailer is? I'd like to know. And then here's tree planter. Dude, what is this? That's a tree planter? I've never seen that before. What do you hook this up to? A tractor or something? Or excavator? Or probably hook this up to an excavator. I don't see any 3-point attachment for it. We're probably going to plant trees with this thing since I already have experience in the past using this. Excavators. Volvo excavators. We'd probably get one of these for loading it onto the trailer. I'm not too sure how we're going to get it loaded onto the trailer. Okay, yeah, excavator tools. This is for excavator. I wouldn't want to plant trees with an excavator. Then here's a wood cracker. What is this? Tool can be used to transport logs. Alright, so we'd probably use this. I mean, I'm assuming we can detach this if that's under excavator tools. And there's a mulcher for it. So, well, if there's a mulcher, we could just buy an excavator instead of a tractor. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. We're just going to buy an excavator. I mean, eventually we will need to get a tractor for planting trees, but until the property we got now is logged off, we're not going to be using any tractor or anything like that. So we'll just buy the cheaper one, $260,000. Well, we do have $800-some thousand, almost $900,000. So, guess we could spend quite a bit of money just to, you know, stop the government from taxing us so much. We need a wood cracker. Then we need a mulcher. And yeah. So we got all the equipment we need. Now we just need to actually go down there and haul it. Doing some off-roading here. We're probably going to take a different way to get down there. I doubt I'll use the ferry this time. Just because the excavator is a bit more bigger piece of equipment. So I doubt I'll take the ferry. Is there any other way I can get to town taking this road? We can go up through here. Okay. Well, I said we wasn't going to take the ferry, but that's the only logical way to cross the river and get there. To the look of it. Gotta make a wide turn with this thing. Gosh, about took out that tractor sign. Well, good news is we know what roads to take now to get to the property, so knowing where to go is not going to be the problem. Just hauling up this little hill right here is going to be the problem. Because this is it's a decent, powerful truck, but it's not the most powerful. So we're probably going to have to go off-road just to make this turn here. Yep. That's how small this road is. They should have widened up this road. Back roads, I love, you know, driving back roads down in the countryside and all that, but I mean, back roads like these is just way too small. And there's a car going up it. Gosh, I about got screwed there. If you could die in this game, I would have been dead there if I wouldn't put my brakes on. And the ferry's on the side, this side of the river now too, so that's neat. It's already ready for us. Hopefully no boats is in the way, or any boats coming. Alright, so I don't see any boats coming. Any boats coming down the river? Alright. If there is boats coming, we need to hurry up and tell the ferry to get a move on. We are not waiting for no boats. I hate whenever there's boats going down the river and the ferry's on the opposite side you are, so you have to wait like 3 minutes for the slow boats to get across the river. Alright, then you just wait for the stop sign to come up. And once that's up, put the pedal to the metal. And then right here's a shop. Gosh, I done got stuck on the track. Now I am screwed. Okay, can we get on the track? Or get off of it? No, what are we stuck on? Gosh, we're stuck on a railroad track. Okay, so apparently we can't cross the railroad track because this toolbox right here hits the railroad track when we try to cross it. See? Can't cross because of the toolbox. Crap. Train's coming. Oh crap, we are screwed. Oh crap. Well, where'd the truck? Oh my gosh. Well, we made it to the other side of the train track, y'all. I don't know if the truck's still intact. Oh, we're gonna have to sell it. I don't think we can fix that. Gosh. Why do I always have the worst luck in this game? Well, we can't. We don't have to sell it. We can just reset it. If I even can if I can even reset it. Where it's at. Reset. Alright, so the reason I got hit by the train is because I couldn't cross the railroad tracks because the toolbox, I think this side is lower, so the toolbox was hitting it. So I can cross this side since it's higher, so the trailer goes up higher and then it goes down. But on that side it goes down and then goes up. So elevation over there is lower than it is on the other side, so that's why I got stuck on the toolbox. Well, we made it to the other side of the river, or not the river, the railroad track, but, well, I guess we made it to the other side of the river too, but, made it to the other side of the railroad track, just not in a good way, and all in one piece. Also, the railroad track, or the train detector thing, it also detects the train. It won't detect the train and the sirens or whatever. The alarm won't go off till the train is like right next to you, because those alarms went off and the train was literally, I kid you not, right next to me. So how do I detach? So let's see. These are excavator tools. But how would I detach? Do I like? What do I do to attach this thing? Gotta detach it somehow. Do I go up here and detach it or something? I'm not sure how to detach this thing. Okay. Well, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna get on my phone and I'm gonna see how to use the excavators in FS25. Okay, this dude on Reddit is asking what tools can he get, but said something about, oh, I think I see what I did here. So we have to sell this, or we could just go over to the thing and configure it, but I don't know where that thing's at. So whenever we buy the excavator, it has an option asking us if we want it. We'll buy the cheaper one this time. It has an option up here that asks if you want, what tool do you want on it. Get the fast coupler. If you already have tools for it, make sure you get the fast coupler so you can actually attach it. There you go. This thing has like little to none maneuverability. Gotta figure out where in the heck attach this thing. Well, attach it from this side or what? I'm just confused. So I guess we go to the other side and attach it. I've operated excavators in the past farm sim games, but this is like a whole new, actually adding them to a game is like a whole new thing. I've operated excavators as mods in the past, but you know, adding them to the game is different. Okay, well, looks like y'all gonna be sitting here for 10 minutes watching me trying to figure out how the heck I attach this thing. So go ahead and get some popcorn and get comfortable, because it's gonna take me a while. Well, gosh, it looked like you'd be able to attach it right there. Guess we go to the other side and attach it. Okay, well there we go. Oh, it's sideways. Well, why is it sideways? I thought that like it'd be like straight, not sideways like that. Well, I guess we can make it straight instead of sideways. Go out here, put ratchet straps on that, make this come down, I'm just gonna leave this attachment on there. Put this on here. Shut this little devil off. Golly, talking about hard to operate. This is hard to operate. There's a strap right there. Make sure this thing is strapped down tight. We don't want this thing moving anywhere until we get to the job site. So hauling equipment down to the job site, that's the hard part. Once everything's down there, then we can actually operate everything and make money off of it, and that's when everything's running smooth. But until then, we've got to get all of our equipment down yonder. So yeah, that's kind of the bad part. Probably for the next couple of weeks here, I'm just going to be doing Farm Sim 25 streams. I need some more mods and maps to come out for me to actually make videos. So yeah, just not enough mods out right now for me to make really any good content with. So I need some good PC mods to come out and some good maps and all that to come out. But until then, until some good content actually comes out, I'm not gonna be making any videos, just streams. But let's hop out. Let's get this ferry going the other way. Now let's get back on the ferry before it leaves us. And just sit here and let the ferry take us across the river. My speedometer is freaking out. It's going from 4 to 5 to 160, 190 something. So that's one glitch they need to fix. Dude, this game has been out for like what, a month and a week or something. It's been out for close to a month now, I think. And there was just glitches and bugs and things all over the place. Like, you would think they fixed some of that before they release it, but they don't. Is this road right here a little shortcut? Like, okay, so this is a little shortcut. Instead of going up that hill and the curbs and all that, we can go up through here, cut all of this out, then just take a right, go up through there, and then go down. Alright, so, okay, no idea where that school bus came from, but I could care less. So this up here, this road is actually shorter than taking that road over yonder. And it's less, it's still small, but it's less curvy and it's less steep, I think. And it, like I said, it's a shortcut as well. So, yeah. Heck, if I'm taking the other way, I'm taking this way. I'm trying to get to the job site fast so we can get all this land cleared and logged off. Get on up there. Alright, so yeah, this is a lot more smoother road than that other road is. And this road is a shortcut, like I've said. So yeah, this cuts out so much drive. If I took the other road, I'd still be trying to get up that hill by now, but I took that small little shortcut road, so I've cut out all that driving over that way. And now I can just come over here and go up through that road, which I need to go over here into the grass some. We'll let that truck go where he needs to go. That way it don't hit me. Crap, try not to flip here. We are hauling quite a load. And I just hit that sign. And there's a truck there. Alright. We might turn traffic off. If that school bus wasn't there, that wouldn't all happen. Hopefully there's no more cars coming up that small little road. All I'm doing is trying to get to the job site. Alright. Now we ought to be running pretty smooth. Never got the MacDon pack, unfortunately. I never pre-ordered it. I was, but kind of just forgot about pre-ordering it. And I just didn't have time to pre-order it, so didn't get the MacDon pack. And I'm not paying like I think I checked it on Steam the other day. I think it was like, kid you not, it was like $7 or $8 just for like 2 or 3 pieces of equipment. I'm not paying close to $10 just for one little DLC like that. Also didn't get the golden New Holland CR11. That was for pre-order too. I never usually pre-order any games, but yeah. Alright, now we're going to shut it off. Well, need to unfold the ramps. Now shut it off. Are the ramps all the way down? Yep. Unstrap this. Well, said unstrap it, but I just add an extra strap. We'll probably have to take this strap off. I'm gonna leave the grapple out here for now. The mulcher is what I need, because we got all those little tiny trees and bushes, so the mulcher is what I need attached onto this thing as of right now. We're just gonna leave that there, because the mulcher is what I actually need. See if we can get this mulcher on. Forgot to take the strap off. Well, there, just added one. Alright, now we take the strap off, or we had to take the mulcher off. What I'm going to do with this property once I'm done logging it off, I have no idea. I'm probably just going to replant the trees and then re-log it off. Just continuing to make profit off of it. Other than replanting and re-logging it off, I honestly have no use for it, so kind of only use is just to log it off. Let's turn it on. Let's get these little bushes here. Does this work the same as a mulcher you would put on a tractor, or is this for, well, let's lift it up, because the mulcher is all messed up here. Alright, now let's put the mulcher down. Alright, so yeah, it works the same. The mulcher is extremely sensitive. I'm lifting the arm up, and the mulcher is moving with the arm for some reason. So the mulcher is extremely sensitive. Gosh, can I? All I'm doing is trying to... Alright, there we go. Now I need you to let go of the tree. Well, actually, it's probably better if we do the mulcher this way. So that way it can mulch it whenever we hit the tree. Like that. Logan, what's up, man? It's been a while. Gosh. Does the mulcher have one of those, okay, yeah, the mulcher has one of those, like, protecting things on it. Alright, so we should be able to mulch a little bit better now. Are we mulching better now? Looks like it. Takes so much effort just to take one little tree down. Okay, well there goes half of it. Oh, so it looks like you have to grind it from the roots to actually get rid of it. Alright, so I'm not going to go through here and I'm not going to go through and grind everything up. That I can get that, well, might as well just get it while I'm over here at it. I'm not going to go through here and mulch, well, still a little stump there, but I'm not going to go through here and mulch every small little tree up. I'm just clearing some room to make like some logging paths through here so we get equipment in. So yeah, I'm just trying to get all my equipment in here. Should be able to get that limb like that. Yeah, alright, so slowly but surely I'm learning how to operate this thing. It is a whole new world to me. I've never mulched a tree up with the excavator before. I've always used a tractor to do it. So this is a whole new world for me to learn. I guess the best way to do it is go all the way down with it and let it mulch the stump and all. See, like I said, the mulcher is very sensitive. We can cut that little tree down right there. Again, we gotta go down to the roots with it. see if that can help us out some more. It ought to. Again, we can always just go back to using a mulcher on a tractor if we have to, but just thought we'd give excavating a try. I'm by no means good at excavating in this game. Clearly. Does it really have to take this much effort to cut down a small tree in this game? Because it shouldn't. Here we go. Finally, after like 2 whole minutes of messing around with this thing. Here we go. Alright, we can shut this girl off for now. This, probably just gonna cut that down with the chainsaw. These trees, these are gonna be the last trees I'll cut. I'm just gonna go through here and cut these little trees down. These the tall skinny trees are the ones I'm actually logging off. Gotta mulch this stump up. That's pretty much all the work I'm gonna do for this evening at least. Might stream probably Friday or something. This is my last day on Thanksgiving break, unfortunately, so yeah, I don't have any more days to kind of stream, and school's starting back up, so yeah, I'm just trying to get through these next 3 weeks so we can get back on Christmas vacation and I can do some more streaming and content for y'all. But hope y'all enjoyed today's stream. I'll catch y'all in the next one.